doing too well today. He usually would avoid that kind of error. Well, I wouldn't know if I call it an error actually, but he usually avoids that kind of thing, and he needs to lift off that racks now and get it out of the way. Finally, he gets that out of the way. He's got another dropship out now. He's got 3 bunkers, and he's got a tank as well, so that tank is going to be good business as soon as he gets, oh no, oh, if he loses another dropship, that'd be epic fail. No, he doesn't lose another dropship. He's scanned the top right to see if there's anything up there. There's no base there, but there's also nothing there to stop his dropship, no Scourge or anything like that. He's kind of running in with some Scourge, and Flash has too much pressure on his front door here to really risk moving too many units back into his main to kill these Scourge, so he's got to worry that anything popping out of that starport doesn't get picked off immediately. Flash has the dropship coming in here around the main. Looks like he's dodged all sight of it right now. Finally, Effort is able to see that dropship. It comes in, drops in the back. He's going to drop his Marines out and try and run in, and Effort does not really have a lot here. Only 6 Marines running in, though. The drones have already been evacuated, so he's just going to engage the Hydralisks directly. What can he do? Is he going to be able to kill the Spire? He's going to be able to run back at the very least and kill some drones here and get a good position where it's going to be able to defend, basically use Effort's own buildings to defend. He needs to get that medic in there, though. Oh, the Marines coming in, a bunch of Zerglings, tons of Zerglings running in there. It looks like they don't have crack upgrade yet. But once he gets that crack upgrade, those Zerglings are going to be very, very powerful. And Flash is kind of behind in tech now. He's got the siege mode finally. And he's going to be able to pick off those lurkers, force them back a little bit. So Flash just defending and turtling basically. But like I started to say before, on this map, because there's those 3 bases, you can turtle, and Terran can still keep those 3 bases. And usually in the sort of mid-late game, the challenge for Terran is getting that 3rd base when their main's about to run dry, and so it's really easy to do. In fact, this case, Flash obviously doesn't even need to wait for his main to run dry. He's already gotten that 3rd base pretty quickly, so he's in good shape here. He's trying to move out. I'm not actually sure what Flash is doing here. He doesn't have a ton of racks. He doesn't have a ton of factories either. Here he comes moving in with Effort, moving in with a ton of Zerglings and Lurkers there. There are the tanks in the mix, but a lot of Marines in those bunkers, and somehow he kills all the Marines without losing a single tank. The Lurkers are able to spot over the ridge and see those tanks, and wow, I cannot believe Flash defended that as much as he did. Okay, so he is going for mech. I was wondering because his racks were floating still. He is going for a mech army here, which is much more feasible on this map where you have the 3 bases. The Effort, though, is taking a lot of the map now. He's gotten a 5th base going right now. So Effort is just going to play a macro game. He says, alright, if you're going to turtle off these 3 bases, I'm going to not only put the pressure on with these Lurker-Ling attacks, but I'm going to just take the map as well. And it's exactly what he's doing. But Flash, with these tanks, is going to be more than a match for the Lurkers. And, you know, going mech... We're starting to see Effort get late game tech here. He's getting, oh no, he's going to be able to squeeze in these vultures behind that mineral line, but there's already a sunken there in anticipation of this kind of attack, so those vultures won't be able to do a ton. Might be able to get a little bit more, a couple more kills of drone kills, but he's actually going to run out. But anyway, so he has the hive tech, and normally even if a Terran was going M&M, lately they've been switching over to mech after hive tech because it's so much more effective. This time he's already got the mech units out. This has been a really fast teching game. Running in with the Lurkers underneath the swarm, planting down mines left and right, trying to kill off these Lurkers. He's trying to comsat and kill the Lurkers as well with the tanks, with splash damage. Mines now, whoa. Okay, he does manage to kill those Lurkers just barely, and he actually doesn't lose a ton there. He just lost some vultures, but he was able to just plant mines everywhere and kill off those Lurkers here. But Effort is just putting so much pressure on him while he's getting that 5th base up and going. Flash now it's getting a 6th factory up. Zerglings running in now underneath that swarm, which is still there, able to take out at least 1 tank. And then the swarm goes down at just the wrong moment for Effort, though. And all those Defiler so lucky. And a Muta switch! Oh, wow, this could be, whoa. Mutas are now out. This is crazy, and Flash doesn't have anything. Look at this. He's camping the starport. He has no anti-air. What is he going to do against these Mutas? He's only got a few Marines in bunkers, but he's going to have to pump Goliaths out very quickly. I don't know if he even has Charon boosters yet, or Karen boosters, I guess. However it's pronounced. The range upgrade for the Goliaths, if he wants to put out some Goliaths. So his front door's defended there. He saw it, but a little bit too late. He's trying to get turrets up. but the Mutalisks are in there. He's only got a few Marines, and he's just desperately trying to get turrets up. Look at this, he's having to cancel turrets. He's now upgrading the Charon boosters. He's going to probably pump out about 6 Goliaths, an entire round of Goliaths, and that will be able to hold this off sort of temporarily until he gets turrets up. But it's still going to cost him a lot. There's the Goliath coming out. He's going to be able to attack those Mutalisks. But wow, Flash is in real trouble here. He's really getting outplayed, which is amazing. He's actually getting outplayed. Oh, and there's the Valkyrie came out. Looks like, whoa, he's able to save the Valkyrie. Is the Valkyrie going to be able to get some hits? It gets just a couple volleys on those Mutalisks before the Mutalisks actually just finish it off. One Scourge had landed, which left it very, very weak. So he's able to just polish it off with the Mutalisks there. And he's just not able to put out enough Goliath there. He needed to have a cache of Goliath. This is an excellent tech switch by effort. Those Mutalisks are not going to be able to last in the long run, just due to the fact that they don't have the Carapace upgrade, so they're going to melt to Goliath if he keeps it up. But now he's switching back to ground units, sending in some Zerglings, although a lot of them did die en route to those mines. So Flash just has been doing really well about planting mines all over the place, keeping effort a little bit off balance, and keeping it so he doesn't have complete map control. And a Greater Spire! Oh my goodness, Greater Spire and an Ultralisk Cavern. Effort is running away with this game. He's got 6 bases. He's getting his 7th base. Flash really needs to do something to shut Effort's expansion down right now. He needs to stop Effort from expanding all over the map right now, and needs to get some counterattacks back on Effort. Otherwise, just going to go down in the long run. And there's some Guardians coming in to attack Flash's 4th base that he was trying to set up at the bottom middle position. He's trying to send in some Goliaths over there. They're going to go down to this Hydra Ling now. Just too many. Well, actually, he's got that one tank there. Is going to be able to deal with it pretty well. And he had more Goliaths than I expected as well. Where are those Guardians going? I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. They're going to get eaten by these now Charon booster upgraded Goliaths. The Goliath's just a little bit too slow, but he's going to be able to catch those off guard. He's probably going to comsat and pick the rest of those off as well. He had a couple Scourge there to help, but he didn't have. He threw away his Lings and Hydras. And so those were not able to help. An 8th base is now going up for Effort. An 8th base is going up for this is ridiculous. We're going to see Effort just go into Sauron mode here pretty quick, which for those of you who don't know means when just a Zerg just has a ton of bases and just masses units and just sends them, because there comes a point as Zerg when you're just making so many units that you don't have if you have enough money to keep making them, it's better to just throw them in just willy-nilly and just throw complete masses. I mean, it's the true top form of Zerg, basically. It's the ultimate form of Zerg, and when you just mass just tons of units and just throw them at the enemy. Here's Flash actually moving in here. He's finally putting some pressure on Effort, trying to run in and pick off some of those units there. He's having to fall back now, though, to this ground army coming in after his Goliath. He's got a couple mines there. It's not going to take out enough, though. Wow. But he's got some siege tanks, so that's going to be okay. So he's just having to fight with siege tanks, and he luckily has those Goliaths now to deal with the Guardians, although there was only a few Guardians. He's actually been forced to make a lot of Goliaths just because of one group of Mutalisks, which then turned into Guardians. But luckily Flash has been keeping up with his anti-ground as well, with his tanks. And because Effort's been spending so much money on more lurkers and probably Ultralisk upgrades, I was going to say he hasn't been spending money on Defilers. All his gas went to those Guardians and such, so he hasn't had as many Defilers to do with his ground army, but now he does have some Defilers out. If he can put those to good use, he's going to be able to do even better with this ground army, because Flash is very Goliath heavy right now, which is going to make it easier for Lings and Hydras and such. Here he comes in with a drop. Mines are all over the place. He's mined up the location of the drop. Mines kill all of the initial force, but also kill Flash's vultures, so he doesn't have as much waiting underneath. It looks like he is going to clean that up without too much damage being done, though, to his economy. He's going to run his SCV